Hi folks, welcome again to the 8 Regents of Westeros tournament. So I will click play here on another recorded game. So we have Denis and Templar playing. Result 5-3 overnight. So this is I think played on Friday morning at 9 a.m. So I did get up to record it, but couldn't really record commentary at such an early hour. It's a bit much, so I can watch it together now. So it's Denis playing trading with Qohor, and it's Templar playing Night's Watch Banner of the Rose. So Templar, we know, plays wall defense with every agenda, and Rose, yeah, my immediate thought is left and right are going to be in the challenge. Maybe you could play the removal from challenges, Shrewd Diplomat. Wall of Roses, is that loyal? I don't know. I feel like it might be, but I'm not sure. So Wall is there immediately with Econ and Hobbs, so that's not bad. And we have a weird setup, nothing too impactful. And we have Milcon Villa to be traded, I guess. Doesn't go on that many Night's Watch cards. Iron Emmet, who is probably not going to be in this deck. Crester can take it also. Benjen. So yeah, I think just setting up that milk so that you have an attachment and it's immediately tradable. And Templar doesn't give us Get to the Moon, he takes King's Road. And we get to go second here, which is nice. Okay, Alicent attacking. If you do military pressure, going first is fine, but as soon as you see the wall, yeah, just go second. So Benji got with Warden of the East. Okay, it's not gonna be a mill deck, is it? It's gonna be a reveal cards from hand and other areas and gain power with the attachment, which I think is really strong. It's limit 3 per round, so if you dedicate your deck to that, you can get the 3 triggers pretty easily. But yeah, I mean, you have to have a deck full of those triggers, and that doesn't necessarily win the game. And you have to put it on an erring character, I think. So we'll see. If he manages to reveal cards from our hand deck and Shadows area or whatever the triggering condition is, and defend the wall each round, it's gonna be pretty quick. And it's technically over in 3 rounds, but not sure if that's feasible. And there is a little bug on the attachment here. Guess it doesn't trigger, so you have to do it manually. Yeah, Gift of Arbor Red, the first trigger for that attachment, but actually it was a bit awkward here because revealed cards for Stark. Arya with Stealth, it's not the most fun for the wall. There's Eddard, there's Greyjohn, two of the most impactful characters we have, and then Seized, which just can get put on the wall immediately. I mean, you can Qohor into Seized if you like, but that's not the best. Gift of Arbor Red could have been a Winterfell Steward in there or something, but slightly unlucky for Templar, I think. And he doesn't play out a military icon, which means that the wall defense plan is not going to work, and doesn't honestly even have that much claim soak. I mean, Ala's just gonna have to die here. Does have a standing King's Road still, so looks like it might be nothing playable in hand anymore. And what do? We did get Eddard for gift. Do we play him out? Something big is coming. I think it might be a dart. Do we have the German internet again, or is there more than one option? Ooh, it's Greyjohn. Well, okay, that makes sense. Greyjohn over Eddard, I guess, in the early game, he is amazing. He can stand himself for multiple challenges. And I think we'll get something more, otherwise we wouldn't have spent the reducers. Harwin with nothing. Okay. Thought he might get an attachment. That's not so good because without bestowing him, can't really do much with him. We have that one milk though to work with. And yeah, Templar's just gonna do a challenge. Can defend the wall, he can win intrigue. Doesn't really hurt us though. Okay, we lose summer, but still. We're over reserve and there is now power on the faction card. Still did it, I guess, hoping to hit that Eddard or something. Now I think, yeah, unopposed military with intimidate, and we have that milk to trade. Of course, the newest card that's come out, attachment for Stark, is dubious loyalties. Can give a lot of characters renown. Do we go for that immediately on Greyjohn? Because we are a little bit exposed to Morghulis. He didn't know saves, but then Templar would Morghulis. Okay, with a lot of econ to be fair, but he knows there's an Eddard in hand. So are we really worried about that? We're going to do dubious loyalties, so that's immediate renown on him. He can go into another challenge with that. And it's unopposed, and that power that Templar put there is now gonna be taken. Goes with Harwin just in case, or is Harwin going to do something? I think just in case, probably. Up to 5 already. Not trading dubious loyalties away. We can trade it here if we like. Ooh, Destrier, so it's gonna be Chads mostly. We can trade it for a bodyguard if we're worried, but I don't think Morghulis is looking good for Templar. Okay, playing it safe, I think that's fair enough. I mean, if Greyjohn stays there and does a couple more challenges, it's close to over. We're already on 7 power here. Okay, Morghulis now. Benji sees another wall and another Harwin. Should trigger from this, right? Yeah. I don't think Dennis cares. I think he thinks it's gonna be too slow, this little gimmick. So we'll see. Maybe it's one of those decks that's gonna now play uneasy truce and such. So what do we have next? Smith. And it's Wildfire. Well, honestly, that's not horrendous because we can keep Alicent, Granjon, and another one, presumably Villa. She can even trigger of this, put that dubious loyalties back. Can be played again. We do have to go first, but I mean, now we have Greyjohn with Intimidate there. Still in the early game. He could get Craven, I guess. And yeah, Vela can trigger. She puts the best loyalties back. Yeah, it's at the bottom now, for what it's worth. I mean, Qohor shuffles everything, but if Benji got stood, that's what I was looking at. If Benji got stood, he would discard it, I guess. For Villa, yeah, immediately Templar triggers the location because we have the Smith revealed. We have one attachment at the moment. We can get the King's Road, we can get the wall if we like. I mean, wall's not worrying us until more defenders come. There was gold for Eddard, but again we leave him in hand. We get Greyjohn instead. Not Greyjohn, Grey Wind on Greyjohn. Gives him stealth. And Caitlyn, cool. Okay. Eddard stays. We have an extra attachment. We could kneel the wall. At the moment we're kneeling it through challenges. Anyway. If Templar spends all the gold, then we may as well kneel it, I think. Ooh, Grayscale. That can kill him passively. It goes... Oh, it doesn't go through Bodyguard, of course. He's still savable, but... Do we want to trade Bodyguard away? That's the last gold for Temper, so we could have nailed the wall there. Greyjohn has stealth, so he's gonna nail it in the first challenge anyway, I think. He can attack with Alicent again, and both still standing at the end of it. Can pretty much intimidate everything, I think. Nothing coming back. Nothing that can beat Caitlyn if she's left standing, I think, anyway. No renown though on Greyjohn this time, so we're still working with only that bodyguard. I mean, Graven's there. Can be traded for anything. Bodyguard can be traded for dubious loyalties, but now he specifically has Grayscale. And we still have Eddard in hand, so Eddard could be revealed to kill him, so maybe we want to actually keep the bodyguard on him. Yeah, just checking exactly what the condition is there. I think the main idea is to reveal for Warden attachment, but also can kill. Mildex also can play that sometimes, hoping to actually miss so that opponent draws. Okay, Qohor window. Any ambitions to play to put renown on him? Could we close? Here is the question. So 9, get unopposed power. With renown is 12. Dominance is 13. We're missing something in between, I think. So dubious loyalty is, in case you don't know what that does, it gives attached character stealth and renown. It goes on non-loyal characters you own, which is everything in your deck, right? Is cards you own, but yeah, non-loyal, so can't put it on Wyman Manderley or something like that. And it has a reaction after you win by 5. You can take control of that character, and anyone can trigger that, so the opponent can steal your character.
Pretty sure you have to put it on character you control, no? Is it your own or control?
Well, I can't look now, but I think the text is a character you own only. Non-loyal character you own only, I think, is the text. So, opponent can steal it if they win by 5. Because any player can trigger the ability, you can steal it back. But in Qohor, obviously, the idea is that the attachment goes before you are in danger of actually losing the challenge, so just swap it in and out. But we're not gonna remove the bodyguard when Greyjohn can be killed by Grayscale, so I don't think we need to desperately get to 12 here. I mean, we are super winning. And yeah, may as well defend this one. Caitlyn is still there to stop any counter. Was I correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you could put it on something that opponent stole.
Yes, if you've already lost the character, you can put it on that character. In Night's Watch, that's actually a thing that can technically happen, so it's has additional value in that way. Although if they're stealing your characters, I mean, winning by 5 is tricky, but it does reveal Eddard, so okay. That's gonna kill him, right? Which means we have to save him. Goes on Caitlyn. Next. And now he is there to be killed in the plot phase, potentially. If there's Morghulis now, it leaves Hob against Villa. And okay, Grayscale can trigger the Warden attachment again. Hob will draw some more cards, but still leaves us with card advantage. Not econ advantage though. Card advantage and Eddard in hand. So I'm still not exactly worried about the prospect of Morghulis being played. Apologies if you can hear that boss music in the background. Okay, so two interesting plots here. Stolen message and rationing. So these work with the attachments we've been talking about quite well. Stolen message will reveal, of course, the top card, and if that's a character, you can immediately trigger Warden, and you can remove that top card. to basically reveal the next one and give yourself a chance to reveal characters with that. So I mean, with that revealed, you should be for sure triggering the Banjicot power 3 times here. Actually, we are in round 3 and that's been in play from the start. I said it's quite easy to do it 3 times. He's only on 3 power at this point, so hasn't been that successful, to be fair. And we have rationing. That stops reactions to winning challenges, which means that dubious loyalties can't be triggered by you or the opponent, while more relevant, can be triggered by the opponent to steal your stuff. So that's an interesting little interaction. Rationing is not all good though. It will stop Greyjohn also. I mean, his ability to stand. But now we come in with duped Eddard. I think we're not gonna play around to Harris or anything like that because the plan is just to win. This round we have Eddard's power gain now, so Frozen Solid on our own Northern Armory is there to be traded, obviously. Well, a bit more board coming. This guy would have been good earlier, but not that good because Alicent can stealth him. And another grayscale if we get to the dominance phase. It's gonna try to dig for some characters with a stolen message so that he can get more power. Last card pretty sad now. Actually, we are playing with perfect information here, no cards in hand, which means that there will be no surprises. Mira next. And that's another power. So this is the third round. And I think Banjicot's gonna be on 5 power. Yeah. So he defended the wall in those 2 rounds, which he was not close to doing, to be fair. So it's not like a near miss. But if he did defend the wall 2 times, he would be on 9 now, so it would be a close game. But yeah, I mean, the fact that the revealed stuff is in means that the wall was not that easy to defend, right? If that was instead seasoned woodsman with the dragonglass dagger and stuff, then I think things would be a bit more favorable. So yeah, I think this is now just prolonging the inevitable because we are playing with perfect information. So how much power do we have? No power on the faction card to steal, but if Eddard and Greyjohn go into a challenge together, that's potentially 12. Presumably we trade that Frozen Solid into Dubious Loyalties to make it 13, then we stand Eddard. He goes into a different challenge with Caitlyn. Yeah. That should be it, right? Yeah, I remember this weird situation. So Dennis is attacking with 2 stealth with Greywind there and Alicent. And I don't know, did he not click correctly or did he genuinely not get the Alicent prompt? Sometimes if you don't select stealth targets, you do get some kind of notification also. So but nothing in the log, so I don't know. I don't see why she would be turned off, right? It's everyone's star character as far as I can tell. It won't make a difference even if this is opposed. I already counted up to 15, assuming the challenge would be opposed. And that is the plan. Well, it reveals another character actually. So I think Banjicot has triggered 3 times at this point, or maybe he hasn't, I don't know. The attachment on him, I mean. Was he not on 3 at the start of the round? Maybe he was on 4 already, so yeah. For not winning single challenge apart from that intrigue with Hob in round 1, certainly got some power very easily with that attachment. But it's not gonna be enough. This was a really good game here for Nenes. Yeah, immediately started with. I mean, if it wasn't Grey John, he was getting gathered from that gift of the Arboret, so I think that would have gone in a similar way. Dubious loyalty is maybe not so great on Eddard, who already has renown. You would prefer one of those Wolf Kings or Manon Stone, which that moment was not available because Greywind came later. But yeah, just too much early power gain, and the fact that he had Intimidate, I mean, meant that nothing was there to stop him really. The wall was not a threat either, otherwise Templar would also at least have some power now and have some kind of game here, but yeah. Alright. So that was the game. And it means we take a 6-3 lead with 4 games still to come. So basically 4 match points, but it's not going to be that easy. So next up is Rena's game against Garlic, and then if we don't win by then, I have to beat Argento. So that should be fun. Alright, that's all we have here. So thank you for watching and see you next time.